underway in Buffalo. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like. Guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So we see it right here in the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. It's going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
To throw again on second down. Burrow, that's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
They're going to love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
first down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Burrow on play action. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 24, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the end.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 3. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. 20, 10. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second down at 4. And again, it's Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gable and Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's play now, baby. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Cook up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the field.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. The quick slant caught. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Throwing, Burrow. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
McPherson now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the middle with Cook. And that's going to be a first down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, and make sure they channel it the right way. They get a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. First throw of overtime for Allen. Shakir hauls it in. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen flush to his right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals getting set to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
2nd and 4. it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And it's a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someoe's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.